All right. All right. Welcome back to No Filter MMA. This is your boy BJ back with the live stream. And guys, look who's back. Look who's back. Look who is back, dog. Y'all knew it was only going to be a certain amount of time before the one, the only Taylor Loder returns to No Filter MMA. Man, how you been?
Good, dude. Finally got a Friday off. So,
Bro,
nice.
yeah, man, they hating on No Filter MMA, man. They changed my boy Taylor's
Bro,
schedule. This man is working every Friday. I'm like, they killed us, man.
it works out for golf, but yeah, that's about it. That's all.
That man said it works out for golf, man. All right, man. So we got some things to talk about. We're here to talk about, of course, the upcoming fight this weekend. We're only going to touch on that fight. Guys, I got to utilize Taylor while I got him. You know what I'm saying? I have to utilize him while I got him. UFC 320, the monster that we call UFC 320, is going down. Is it next week, right? Yeah. So next week that fight's going down. This week we've got Dominic Reyes versus Carlos Ulberg going down. We're going to touch on the main event on that one, and then we're going to go into the, like I said, this UFC 320, two title fights, one huge middleweight fight. Light heavyweight fight, and then we just gonna chat it up, guys, and catch up, man. So Taylor, man, Carlos Ulberg, rising contender versus the ever perennial fucking Dominic Reyes, the man who defeated John Jones. You know, the man who is on a rampage right now. The devil. What's his nickname? Is it the Dominator? Just the Devastator, right?
No, I think
something
yeah,
like that.
yeah. Because Dominic Cruz is the Dominator. That's right.
Yeah, Dominic Cruz, the Dominator. Yes. He's gonna face Carlos Ulberg, man, and I think Dominic Reyes is on this nice little win streak. He's back. That John Jones loss, I think that John Jones loss kind of messed him up. I wanted to ask you about that. Do you think that Dominic Reyes's career trajectory, not hating on where he's at right now, because he's actually in a pretty good spot right now. Few fights on a few fight win streak, like he's good.
He's KOs in a row.
Yeah, like he's back. You know what I'm saying? So, but do you think if they would have given him that decision against John Jones, that his career would have been, you know what I'm saying, like because he went on a bad losing streak, like a scary losing streak after that.
John Jones would have beat him in the rematch. He would have been champion for like 6 months. So like he'd get paid more, and he probably wouldn't have gotten knocked out 4 times in a row. But yeah, no, he'd only been champion until the rematch.
So that you think it would have been? I mean, of course, I think it would have been an immediate rematch as well.
Oh, it's John Jones. John Jones gets an immediate rematch.
Yeah, absolutely. But he's fighting Carlos Ulberg, man. So I mean, what are your thoughts on that?
Guys, Carlos Ulberg. I mean, he's looked good, but he hasn't been finishing people a lot lately. On his way up, he was finishing people, but he's coming off a decision against Jan. He's coming off a decision against Jan, Volkan. He KO'd Alonzo Middlefield before that. But I think Dominic Reyes is going to go for it early, because what does he have to lose? Ulberg's the one who has to fight a little more technically, a little smarter, because he's on the rise and he wants to impress and he wants to keep climbing the rankings. Dominic Reyes has been there. So I don't see why Dominic Reyes wouldn't just try to go at him. Kind of like what Alonzo Middlefield did, but smarter.
Yeah, because I feel like, you know what I'm saying, like, Carlos Ulberg is okay fighting a decision. Like, he's okay. Yeah. Like, he fought to decision against Jan Blachowicz, like you said. He fought to decision with Volkan Ozdemir. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, like, he's okay with that. Like, I don't know if I had to give the finish to somebody, I think I would give it to Dominic Reyes, because, I mean, if you want to be honest, Dominic Reyes really is a finisher. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? When he was even in that fight with Yuri Prochazka, even though he got bludgeoned, he was like, Yuri ate some shots in that fight. Mm-hmm. Like, Yuri ate some big shots from Dominic Reyes in that fight, man. And Carlos Ulberg, to me, like, you know, as he got, you know, you see it a lot in women's MMA and men's MMA. You know what I'm saying? Like, on the lower levels, you see a lot of finishes. But then as the competition gets harder, man, you see a lot more decisions.
And that's the thing. As soon as he got into the top 10, it's been decision. On his way up, Ulberg was finishing everybody. gets to the top 10 after Alonzo Menifield, and has gotten 2 decisions.
yeah, for
Dominic
sure,
Reyes,
man.
if he goes to decision, it's not because he tried to. It's just because the
Right,
fight went to decision.
right.
And again, like Dominic Reyes has been knocked out 4 times in a row and has come back from that. And I don't think Oberg has ever had that kind of adversity in his career yet. He's won 8 in a row. Everything's going his way. What happens if it doesn't? And Dominic Reyes, I think, is taller. Dominic Reyes should have the reach on him. Ulberg's not very tall. He's not very big.
No.
Dominic Reyes can match John Jones height-wise. And that's 6'3", 6'4". So I think Dominic Reyes, if he's smart, will kind of just put the pressure on him, but keep his distance. Like back him to the fence, but keep enough distance away from him where Reyes can hit him and Oberg can't hit him back. But Dominic Reyes does also like to get into wars. And if you start trading with Carlos Oberg.
Yes. That's what I was gonna say. Like Dominic Reyes, you got to be he has to be careful, man, because Reyes likes to slug. You know what I'm saying? Like he'll get into that dog fight. You know what I'm saying? And like he can get slept. Like he can get slept.
That's he's 4 times in a row. We know we can.
Yeah.
It just takes one.
Yeah.
It doesn't get harder to knock someone out after they've been asleep 4 times.
Right. Yeah. No, you're right, dude. You're absolutely right.
Dustin Jacoby had his moments. The last guy he fought, whatever his name is, he had his moments, and just Reyes was able to capitalize on them. But if you give Oberg a chance, he will hit that shot.
Yeah. Yeah. Who was it? Dominic Reyes. He knocked out Nikita Krylov. He knocked out Nikita Krylov.
Nikita Krylov
knocked him out.
That's the thing. That was a rough first round, and Dominic got through and knocked him out.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I tell you, that boy, he likes to go into wars. And if you do that against Oberg, you might get hit.
Yeah, he might get hit. So we really was just gonna touch on that card right there. But first of all, who you got though in that main event this weekend?
Oh, I would prefer Oberg to win just because Dominic Reyes had his chance. We saw him rise to the top. It sucks that the judges didn't agree. But we've seen him rise and got his shot. Let's see Carlos Oberg. But again, if Dominic Reyes comes in and he puts down this young and hungry guy, you got to give him someone in the top 3 or top 5 next. Like you have to give him the same chance you'd give Oberg if Oberg won.
Yes. The same trajectory that they would put Oberg on is the same trajectory. Yeah. No, I completely 100% agree with that. Interesting take though, Taylor. I love that, man. I love that. I'm just looking forward to it. Not a whole lot of names on this card. Not a whole lot of names, but it's still going to be a good card though. Yeah. I mean, you got Jimmy Crute fighting.
Oh, dude, this year, all the lower level cards have been bangers. All like the fights that no one's heard of, like those ones going like 9-11 finishes in a night.
Everybody's hyped up about Navajo Sterling. You got that Australian girl Michelle Montague making her UFC debut. I mean, you got Alexa Tainara.
This isn't Australia. I didn't know that.
Yes.
Even better.
Yes.
Even better.
Yeah. So you got some eyes that's going to be on this card. But like I said, guys, I have to utilize Taylor Loder while I have him, guys, because next week he's not going to be able to do a pre-fight. You know what I'm saying? So I got to move on to UFC 320, man. UFC 320. First of all, Taylor, I can't wait. I couldn't wait to ask you this. We have the return of Patchy Mix, dog. Do you think that we will see a better version of Patchy Mix? Do you think the UFC lights, the UFC pressure, the UFC banner got to Patchy Mix in that first fight?
Yeah, it happened. It happened to Pitbull Patricio.
Pitbull.
It happened to him. It's happened to a lot of guys. But I think he'll be better. And also, like all these guys coming over from Bellator and the PFL, they all want top 5, top 10 guys automatically. And sometimes they're just not ready for that off the bat. And that's kind of what happened with Patchy. I think he bit off more than he could chew, and he didn't take it. I think he didn't try as hard as he could have. He was just trying to rely on like his experience and him already being a professional. When you hit the UFC, it's different. But I do think he bounces back. I mean, Patricio was able to bounce back. It wasn't that impressive, but he got the win. But I think Patchy, he kind of has something to prove because of how many people were talking shit about him after he lost. There were so many people dogging him. And as someone who bet on him to win, I was pretty upset that he lost. But I think he's going to rebound because he's fighting. Who is this kid? Jacob. I don't know. I can't pronounce that kid's last name, but I hope Patchy Mix wins.
Yeah, Wicklax or something like that. Yeah, no name, pretty much. You know, the thing about Patchy Mix, man, like and not even just Patchy Mix, but a lot of those Bellator people as a whole. You know what I'm saying? Like the ones that have come into the UFC in this year, man, it's been rough on them, dude. Like it was rough on Patchy, it was rough on Patricio, it was rough on Aaron Pico. You know what I'm saying? Like Aaron Pico got whooped.
Dude, it was the worst. It was the worst for Pico. Bro, that was so nasty. He was looking so good too. And then he got time. He got time perfect, bro. I didn't think Leon Murphy could do that to anybody. I really didn't.
Yeah, Leron Murphy whooped his ass. So he whooped him.
He's a good dude, but I've never seen him like finish someone like that. And for him to put Aaron Pico just out cold.
Yeah.
One fucking elbow. Goddamn.
One elbow, dude. I mean, it was crazy, man. And so to see Patchy turn around so quick, dude, I think the quick turnaround is good for him because I feel like he knows, you know what I'm saying? I feel like he knows that he didn't show up in that first fight. You know what I'm saying? I think Patchy knows he didn't show up, and man, they put this dude on the early prelims, man. Like they put him way down.
He's fighting before Macy Chaston.
He's fighting before Macy Chaston. Yeah, he's fighting before Chaston and Santos.
But after Austin Vanderford.
I forgot about Austin Vanderford.
Yeah, he's the second fight.
But it went good for Vanderford. It went good for Vanderford. The debut.
He got the finish.
Yeah. What do you think about Austin Vanderford, by the way, in the UFC? Mr. Van Zandt.
I think he's a funny guy. I don't think he's gonna make any noise. I don't think he reaches the top 10, but he's fun to root for. He's fun to root against, just because people don't like him because he tried to get a shot in the UFC solely based on being married to Paige Van Zandt. That part's funny, but hey, the kid can wrestle.
The kid can wrestle, Taylor.
His striking is a little, but he can wrestle like a motherfucker. So, honestly, like he got dominated by Gegard Mousasi in Bellator. But Gegard Mousasi is a 185er, and Vanderford shouldn't be fighting 185. He's just too small.
Yeah.
So, I hope he does good. I like Vanderford. He's funny.
Yeah, I like him too. Mr. Van Zandt, dude. I like him. I really do. And it was good to see him get a win, like you said, because so many people talk so much trash about the dude. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he's Paige Van Zandt's husband and this and that. I'm like, hey.
And if he looked like Aaron Pico, bro, he wouldn't be fighting again. He couldn't show his face. Like, if he went out there and he got finished, like if he lost the decision, big deal. But if he would have went out and got finished, bruh, he would have never heard the end of it.
I feel like his rope is shorter than all the other Bellator people. You know what I'm saying? Like if he loses two in a row,
he didn't do anything in Bellator. Like he got to a title shot twice, lost both times, got finished the second time. Like if he loses two in a row, there's really no bonus to keeping them. Also because they don't have Paige Van Zandt anymore. They don't need her. Like her marketing value is nothing to the UFC right now because they're not in the Paige Van Zandt business. Yeah, if he loses two in a row, if he looks bad, he could go 1-2 and they still might get him. But let's say, like, I think he's smart enough that he knows it's not going to be exciting. But I mean, after a while, they can't deny you. You stack wins, they have to give you somebody better every time.
But Paige is in the slap boxing now. It's like she's in the slap league now. I mean, so is Paige trying to get back?
She talks about it all the time, but I don't think because she wants to do other shit at the same time, and everyone knows the UFC isn't into that. The UFC doesn't let you compete for them and then go do other shit, no matter what it is, unless it's grappling. So I don't think she'll ever come back to the UFC. But you're right, she is in that slap boxing thing.
And people love that. You know what I'm saying? Like people love her. Yes, Paul, it is Loma Luke Bloomy fight week. You got that right, dog. Everybody, dog, the WMMA community is super excited for Loma Luke Bloomy to be back. Little Loma getting ready to come. Hey, isn't she fighting? She's fighting Alexa, I mean,
Yeah.
let me see here. Let me see who she's fighting. Alexa Tynar, right? I got
Yeah,
Loma,
yeah.
dude. Like everybody's fucking hyped about this girl, Alexa Tynar. I got Loma Boon me. I don't care what no. That's this weekend. Let me
Yeah.
look one more
It's the
time. Let
first
me just
fight.
double check.
Fight. Yeah.
First fight, yeah, I got Loma. I got Loma for sure. Absolutely. You got that right, Paul. All right, so let's move on up the card. Let's move on up the card, Taylor. Let's see what else is on this card. I mean, of course, you got. I mean, Punahele. Everybody's talking about him too. Macy Chasson, Yana Santos. Super excited for that. These girls should be fighting at 145 pounds, both of them. But that's a conversation for another video.
I
Paul,
don't
you
think
already know that's a conversation for another video. All right, so let's move to this main card. The first fight that I'm super excited about. I know Taylor said something about the Joe Pyfer fight, and I'm gonna let my boy cook on that. But the Josh Emmett versus Yusuf Zalal, that is a fucking
Bro,
banger on the main card. That's a fucking banger.
I fucking love Zalal. That kid is an animal. Like he doesn't look like as vicious and violent as he is. He looks
Yes.
like the sweetest kid you've ever seen. And then you just watch him go in there, and it's oh my god. No, I love that
Mhm.
kid. That kid's an animal.
But he's
Yeah, I'm
fighting
excited
an
about
animal.
that. Yeah, Josh
He's
Emmett too.
fighting an animal.
If you let Josh Emmett hit you clean anywhere, like you're in trouble. Like that
I
boy.
feel I feel
I,
like you got some satisfaction out of him doing Bryce Mitchell like that.
I don't. I bet on him to beat Bryce Mitchell, so that was nice. And I don't really care about Bryce Mitchell. That guy, he's whatever. I can't. That guy's a wild man. But Josh Emmett, I like the spot he's in because he's climbed the mountain. So now he's not fighting decisions. He's not fighting for a ranking. He's fighting to finish. And
Yeah.
that is a great attitude to have when you're kind of an older guy. These younger guys want to come up and get you. Like what Dustin Poirier did to Benoit Saint Denis.
Benoit
Like,
Saint Denis, yep.
sometimes, man, you got to teach these young boys a lesson. And Josh
He
Emmett is the
whooped.
guy to do that.
He whooped Benoit Saint Denis, bro. He whooped him.
Mhm. That's the thing. Josh
He
Emmett's a little
whooped him.
older. It's hard. And if you want to try to just take his spot, like you're gonna have to take it from him. Josh Emmett's just not just gonna give it to you. You're gonna have to take
Josh
it.
Emmett, Josh Emmett didn't even let Bryce Mitchell get started.
That
Like
hit
he didn't even
was one of the most terrifying things I've ever seen on TV.
Yes, yes.
Bryce Mitchell was
Probably this.
convulsing on the canvas. Like Josh, like you knew too. Like I didn't have to watch it. Like as soon as you heard it, you knew. Everyone in the arena knew. As soon as you heard that connect, you knew Bryce Mitchell was dead. You knew it. Like, oh my god.
And he tried to
Josh Emmett.
trade with Josh Emmett. Like he tried to trade with him. Like, bruh.
Like he was standing so close to him. And then Josh just let it rip.
The thing about this fight, though, Taylor, this fight has the potential to be violent. Like this fight can be real violent because we know Josh Emmett welcomes the violence, but Yusuf Zalal can be very violent in there as well. Like Yusuf Zalal can get pretty violent.
He wants what Josh Emmett has. He wants that ranking, and he will go and try to take it. That's what makes this fight awesome. That neither one of them are going to quit. Neither one of them are going to try. Are going to take a step back. They're both going to go in there and try to finish each other.
Yeah. Because that fight he had with Calvin Cater, dude, like that was a beating. You know what I'm saying? And then he submitted Billy Q, Jack Shore. I mean, he rattled off 3 submissions in 2024. Jack Shore, Jono Arenas, and then Billy Q just sub, dude. But I don't see him really manhandling Josh Emmett the way that he manhandled those guys, man. Like you got
Josh Emmett's a thick boy.
Yeah, I see this being more of like a stand-up fight, especially with Josh Emmett, man. You know what I'm saying? Like Josh is going to want to give himself the best chance of winning in the way that he can win. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's really going to try to clinch up with Yusuf Zalal like that because Yusuf is dangerous, in that clinch position, man. He is dangerous in that kind of position. But, I think that if it turns into a stand-up fight, man, I mean, Yusuf Zalal has got the range, he's got the reach, you know what I'm saying? But Josh Emmett, man, he's just like He's what Michael Chandler wants to be.
Mm-hmm. He's got that nuclear option. Like all he needs is one. And he's proved he's proved it. Michael Chandler doesn't put people out, he puts people down. But it took a kick to put Tony Ferguson down, and he only knocked down Dan Hooker. If Josh Emmett hits you clean, you don't wake up. Like you don't get a chance to get up.
Yeah. Speaking of Michael Chandler, he's finally gonna get his fight, dog.
You think that's gonna happen?
I at this point with Conor, you just don't know. Hell,
you don't know until he's in there.
Yeah, I was expecting this fight with them two to go down after the Ultimate Fighter, man. I mean, like that was 2 years ago, like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
I'm like, golly, man, like what's going on with this guy? And then he didn't.
They announced it twice.
Yes.
Oh, it'll be in March. Oh no, never mind. We're looking at July. Never mind. They're not going to fight. What the fuck?
It's crazy shit. But that fight at the White House is perfect, though.
Yeah, I tell you, I wanna believe it, but we won't know until he's actually in there. We don't know.
I don't want to put too much stock into it, man, because then I'll start getting excited about it. I'll start getting like.
I don't want to get excited about it. Even if they announce it and they sign it, I don't give a shit until they're both in there, staring at each other with a ref in between them. I won't believe
it. That is facts. Yes, that is fact. What do you think? What do you think took so long? Now, what do you think Conor, other than getting back into the testing pool and going through that whole process, what do you think was the holdup though? Like, did he have reservations about fighting?
No. I agree with Danny White. I don't think he wants to fight. I don't think he has to. I think it's really, really hard. That thing, like same with John Jones. I think it's really hard once you get to a certain level to just be like, you want to fight this guy. You want to fight this guy, but you want to make a lot of money to do it because you don't need to fight. That's the thing. That's what Dan is talking about. Conor doesn't need to fight. And so why would he want? You're going to have to do something really. That's why he didn't say shit for months and months about Michael Chandler until they announced the White House. Same with John Jones. John Jones was cool with retiring until they announced the White House. Because that's something that no one's ever done before. It's something that will make them a lot of money, and it's something that they can be part of for the first time and maybe the only time ever. But that's the kind of thing it takes to get Conor McGregor motivated. That's what it takes for Conor McGregor to sign the contract. Because right now he doesn't need to fight. He's part owner of the BKFC. He's got his whiskey. He's doing all sorts of things. He was trying to run for president of Ireland, which failed. But again, you need something big like that to bring the best out of him. Otherwise, he'd just be training for the money. He doesn't want to do that. Because why train hard when you already have the money?
Do you think that a more appealing fight for the White House for Conor McGregor would have been the Nate Diaz trilogy?
No, just because Nate Diaz will never go back to the UFC. Now, Conor and Michael are both under contract as far as MMA goes with the UFC, and Nate Diaz is out. So it would be a lot harder to get Nate Diaz, because Nate Diaz will also want more money. Because it's Conor, Nate's going to want more money or as much money as Conor because of how good the first two sold. And that's a different negotiation. It's a different negotiation when Diaz is under contract and won't do it, when Diaz is a free agent and won't do it. Those are way different. So that's what I think part of it is. That him and Chandler are both still under contract with the UFC, and Nate Diaz is just a legit free agent. He ain't coming back unless it's for a lot of money.
I didn't even think about it like that, dude. I didn't even think about it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Guys, this is why I love Taylor coming on, because Taylor always spins it just a little bit and gives me a little bit different of a perspective of what it is, kind of behind the scenes type thing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that makes sense, dude. Like Nate Diaz, he is not under contract with the UFC right now.
You will have to pay him a lot of money to get him to fight again. And then that's the thing. Nate Diaz isn't fighting anybody except for Conor or a title fight. And no one who has a championship is going to waste an opportunity to fight Nate Diaz, and Conor will. But again, he's not under contract. It'd be way harder when you can get Michael Chandler, who was already there.
Yeah, Taylor. That's crazy. But Michael Chandler, he's going to come right up in there. I want to fight in front of my president. I want to do that. You already know, man. He. And the thing about Michael Chandler is Michael Chandler thinks it's about him. Like he really.
He'll be talking shit like that Conor couldn't do this without him, that he's the guy that brought Conor out of retirement, he's the guy that brought Conor back, he's the guy that's responsible for this whole thing. It's like, bro, again, like all McGregor's opponents, he picked you. Now I'll give you that. Like Connor also doesn't have a lot of leeway to be. He can't be Connor Ilya Taporia, but he can call out Michael Chandler. He can call out Dustin Poirier. He can call out kind of the older guys. And that's again, they'll all do it too. Nate Diaz is the only one who can be like, nah. Everyone else, if the Conor McGregor calls you out, you'll take that fight because you want the money.
Yeah.
There's only a few people who could be like, nah, I'm good, and be okay with it. Michael Chandler's not one of them. He'll say yes because he wants that piece of Conor. He wants the money.
Who's got the BMF title right now? Isn't it Max or Ilya?
It's Max.
Okay, Max has got it. Okay. Yeah, Paul, exactly, man. Motivational speech, Mike, dude. Like, that is him to a damn T, man. Like, this dude always wants to get on the microphone and give a motivational speech. I'm just like Michael Chandler. You're on the B side, bro. Like, let's just be real.
You're 1-4 or 2-4. You're 2-4.
2-4.
Yeah, you relax. Patty Pimblett beat your ass for 3.5 rounds.
Whooped him.
And then decided you had enough and choked you out.
Patty whooped him. Whooped him, dude. Like, that was, but speaking of Patty though, so are they going to do? So what is Ilya's next fight?
It's got to be Arman or Patty. But I don't think it's gonna be. I think Arman's gonna have to fight again because he missed weight when he was supposed to fight Islam. And the UFC never is just like, nah, you're good, man. Free pass. We'll schedule again. You got to earn it again. Ilya wants Patty. I think the only thing they're trying to figure out is where. Because I'm pretty sure they want to do that somewhere not in America. Either Europe
Bro,
or
I'm going to have to go with Patty, dude. I'm going to say it. I got to go with Patty, dude.
And then the Patty's so big.
He's so fucking big.
Everybody else at 55, he's so massive. Yes, he can't take short notice fights, but you get him in there after 24 hours of hydration, he's double the size of every motherfucker in there.
And the way he's like his stance, dude, like the way his arms are like way apart, like it's so crazy, dude. It's like he takes up half the octagon with just his fucking stance, dude. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, dude, and he hits like a fucking truck, dude. Like, I mean, he hadn't knocked a lot of people out. You know what I'm saying? But it's, for one, I don't think that Patty is afraid to trade with Ilya.
Patty truly believes he can't be knocked out. Like, he believes that shit. That he cannot be knocked out. Like, when he says Scousers don't get knocked out, he means that with everything he has. He means that shit.
Yeah.
That's a different. And also when it's never been done, and you know you have a size advantage on every dude walking into that cage. I feel like that's a different confidence.
Dude, Patty is a different beast, dude. And at this point, you know, Patty was kind of like all show and, you know, rock the cast, but like this dude was like a crazy fucking. But he's legit.
Early on, yeah, he had some finishes early on, but it was like, okay, do it against someone who matters. Then he had the Jared Gordon fight. Everyone thought he lost, and then he finished Bobby Green. It's like, yeah, dog, Bobby Green's 40. But then what he did to Michael Chandler was like, okay, not only did he beat him, he beat the shit out of him. The entire fight.
But before that, he submitted Jordan Levitt, who was a dangerous submission specialist.
He can grapple.
Yes.
He can grapple. Not only can he wrestle, he knows jiu-jitsu.
Yes. Patty,
his first 3 fights were submissions.
Yes. I'm going with Patty, bro. Like, if they make that fight, dude, like, I'm just going to pick a wild straw, and I'm going to have to go with Patty Pimblett, man. Yeah, Loder, we ain't talking about no boxing over here. We ain't talking about no boxing.
Anyway.
Yeah, we ain't talking about no boxing. Yeah, so we went off on a tangent there, Taylor. Let's get back to 320, man. So let's see here. Let me go back to the card there.
Prohaska, bruh.
Yeah. So the next big thing on this card, I think, let's see. Let me go back to the main card. Khalil Roundtree Jr. versus Yuri Prohaska.
Who
Taylor,
both are
your
coming
initial
off
thoughts
finishes of Jamal Hill.
Jamal Hill, yes.
Jamal one hit.
So I mean, what do you think?
Oh, bro, I'm always backing Yuri. I love Khalil.
Man love Yuri.
Fighter. But Yuri Prohaska is a different motherfucker. I tell you, it's. I think he's the closest that matches Alex Pereira for like aura. And unfortunately, Alex has gotten him twice, but I don't think anybody else can beat Yuri besides Alex Pereira.
You know, that might be true, man. Because like I told you before when we were talking about Yuri, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had all my marbles on Alexander Rakic, dude. I had all my marbles on Rakic because I was saying that Rakic and Yuri should have fought way before Yuri even became the champion.
Before Rakic got injured, that fight would have been a lot different. It would have been a lot closer. They would have, they would have fought the year before Alexander got hurt. Oh, that's a different fight. Because Rakic was on the come up, and he's like Yuri. Their style's the same. They're similar sizes. But yeah, I agree. If that fight happens a year earlier, it's a different matchup. Because Rakic was just different before the injury.
And he was hitting Yuri with fucking bombs, dude. Like,
it was a war. That first round goes to Rakic.
Yeah.
Bro,
that first round with the Rakic, and then Yuri just it's like Yuri just kept watching him, man, and just figured it out.
Also applies to Yuri. The fucking mental toughness. When he says he's a samurai, when he does all the lifestyle shit, he believes that shit. He lives it. When after he won the title, he sat in a dark room for 2 fucking days.
2 days
to face his demons. Boy just became a world champion and is worried about facing his demons. Like that guy, he is so mentally tough. I think after that first round with Rakic, he was like, all right, let's go. Let's see what he has. Because you'll never break Yuri. That's what like Alex. You'll have to put him out like Alex did. You won't break him. He isn't going 5 rounds and losing. You have to put him down because he will not stop.
And he'll fight. Yeah.
Got so close. And Yuri was able to hit that extra gear, turn it around, and get the finish. Same with Alexander Rakic. Was able to hit that extra gear and able to figure it out. But Khalil fights so Muay Thai. The style clash is going to be so crazy because those dudes, both styles come forward, but Khalil leans back and works the kicks. And as we saw with Alex, Yuri cannot eat a lot of those.
The thing about it is, I love Khalil Roundtree. Let me not fuck up what I'm getting ready to say. I love Khalil Roundtree. But when you look at both of them versus Alex Pereira, Alex broke Khalil Roundtree. Like he literally broke him down versus he just knocked out Yuri. You know what I'm saying? Right. He knocked him out twice. But and Yuri would fight Alex Pereira 10 times in a row if they would let him. Yeah. He would put him over and over and over until he beat him. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
He might win a couple.
Yeah. Yes. You know what I'm saying? That's just the type of motherfucker that Yuri Prochazka is. You know what I'm saying? So can Khalil Roundtree go to that kind of a place with Yuri? You know what I'm saying? Because Yuri is that motherfucker that will go to that dark place, dude. He'll go to that dark place and he'll fucking fight you in that dark place. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know if Khalil.
We don't know because Alex took him there and Khalil drowned. Did he learn?
Yes.
Did he learn how to adjust and how to adapt? Because he did go to the 3rd or 4th round with Jamal, but he was whooping Jamal the entire time. Can he come back from adversity? Can he lose a round? Can he lose 2 rounds and come back in the 4th and just forget it and reset and try to enact his game plan? Because we don't know. We saw it once and Alex broke him down. Like you said, physically, mentally broke him down round by round systematically. Can he come back from that? What does it look like when someone puts the pressure on him again? Because, like I said, the closest guy to Alex is Yuri.
And another thing, too, man, is Yuri Prochazka. Well, God, I lost my train of thought. Man, I had a great fucking thought. Fuck. Don't you hate when that shit happens? I had a great comment to make about them. Oh, man. Taylor. Anyways, God Almighty, I was gonna say something about Yuri Prohaska, man. Hold on, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Oh man, Yuri. I was gonna say something about Yuri and Khalil. Oh, if Khalil can fight clean, like if Khalil can fight clean for 3 rounds, like if he can be pretty and in the fight not get messy and the fight stay clean and stay like a Muay Thai fight, if it can stay that and Khalil not get hit too hard, that's when you see like the best of Khalil Roundtree. But
Yeah.
if it starts getting murky in there, dude, like if it starts getting a little murky, like that's his Achilles heel, if you ask me. Like that's the biggest thing. And like as happy as I was to see Khalil Roundtree make it to the top of the division, that thought was always in the back of my mind. Like if these fights get dirty, you know what I'm saying? Like Khalil kind of breaks in a dirty fight. Like he kind of folds in a
I
dirty
mean,
fight.
he needs it clean, like you were saying. He needs
Yes.
it
Yes.
clean. He needs it certain way. Once you throw him off his game plan, there's not a plan B.
Yes.
Only plan A.
There's
That's why
yes.
he's got to get to Yuri's legs early. Because if he lets Yuri start dancing around him and start feeling himself a little bit, he's not going to catch him clean. Yuri moves too much. He's going to have to attack his legs early. Try to get Yuri to stop moving so much to stand stationary where he can start working his punches to the body and the head. But if he doesn't hit the legs first, Yuri moves way too much to catch clean. You might catch him and get lucky, like kind of timing it, but no one's been able to time it except for Alex Pereira. And Alex Pereira beats everybody not named Ankalaev.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm excited for that one, dude. That one might end up being like sheer violence as well, man. Like 320,
Oh, yeah.
UFC 320 has like a violence or aura to it. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a potential for a lot of violence, you know, next week. So I'm excited about that, especially on the main card with Josh Emmett and then Yuri and Khalil. Like this card can be real fucking violent. But the co-main event, Merab Wallace really defending his belt against Corey Sandhagen. This pick is pretty clear for me, dude. But I'm gonna let you say what you got to say about that first.
Oh, bro, I love Corey Sandhagen. Like he's one of my favorites. He's a fun guy to watch. But this is Merab's time. This is Merab's division. And as much as Merab says he's gonna strike with him, we all know he's not going to. He's gonna strike with him enough to get into the cage where he can take him down, or he can shoot on him. But no, I just like. It's hard to beat Merab because of the gas tank, and you can't hurt him.
But Corey matches him in that cardio though.
The thing, like Corey, you've seen him. Like he went 5 rounds with Umar. Like he's been 5 rounds with Peter Yan, standing and then grappling with Umar. He's come back from that. He's looked better than ever. He looks fantastic, and I believe when he says he's not afraid of Merab. I believe that, and I believe he believes that. But again, it's different talking about it than when that animal is in there and he's chasing you for 25 minutes. Merab doesn't back up. He's not. No, he's going to be in your face the entire fight. How do you deal with that? And his movement, too, is fantastic. You never know where the shot's coming from. The angles he takes are so crazy.
Flying knees.
All he has to do is get a hold of you, and then you have no idea what's going to happen. And that's I have such a hard time seeing anyone beat Merab right now.
But the flying knees of Corey Sandhagen, if he can catch him shooting.
No one's ever fought this tall. If he's going to have to shoot from further out than he's ever had to do in his career to get to Corey's leg.
Yeah.
And Corey is good enough that I think that he's going to have to time his kicks perfect. But again, like Merab's going to have to shoot from way far out to try to get to Corey. And while they're standing, Corey can't hit him where Merab can't hit him. But how you just think that's why I think he's going to have to get him early. He's going to have to establish a jab early because if he lets Merab get inside in there, that's where Merab lives now. He'll never get him back out.
But neither one of them are big punchers like that, though.
No, that's another thing. No one's going to sleep off one shot. You can afford to kind of run in and rush in and catch one to either get a hold of him or catch him again because you know that boy ain't putting you down with one.
Right. Especially Corey Sandhagen, because I forgot who it was he was fighting, and he was trying to put that pressure on him, trying to put that, volume and pressure, man. And I was just like, man, like Corey Sandhagen would be so much more effective if he had some pop in his punches. because he lands a lot of punches. Like he lands a lot of combinations, double jabs. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of volume is coming your way from Corey Sandhagen, but it just don't have a whole lot of steam on it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's just not a lot of steam behind it. So that's like my only thing with Corey Sandhagen is that he just
it's kind of like the Diaz's, but the Diaz as time go put more and more and more into it, and Corey doesn't. It stays the same 50% every time. He might not land you by 50, but there's no power shots. And that was the thing with the Diaz is that the further it went, the harder they started to hit you. Because you would get tired and you would start getting hit harder and harder. They started putting 30%, 40%, 50% until you got to the fourth round. And that's why they say, like, I love saying it. The Diaz's have never lost a fight. They just run out of time.
Yeah.
Because you get them in that fifth round, they're coming at you because you're exhausted. And they still have 100% ready because they haven't been doing that the entire time. Where Corey doesn't empty the tank like that. He tries to keep the pace steady the entire time instead of pushing you and putting like kind of blitzing on you a little bit. And that's the thing. If he had a little bit more pop, he could be finishing dudes. But he just likes to play the technique.
Yeah. That's my only thing about Corey, man. It's just that he ain't got the pop, man. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, so what is your official pick for this fight, man? I know in your mind. I mean, my pick is Merab. I got to go with Merab, man. I just think Merab is too well rounded. He has to be careful. He has to be careful with the flying knees, though, because Corey Sandhagen will jump real quick.
And that's the thing. Like, if he times that perfect and you're coming in to shoot, because Merab's going to have to shoot from far away. If Corey can time it, even to the body, doesn't have to even go to the chin, but if he can time a flying knee perfect to the one part of his body, that might be enough. And that thing, we've seen Merab hurt, and he survived. I've seen him survive a knockdown. I've seen him survive one of the tightest submissions you've ever seen, where he was kicking his legs for 30 fucking seconds to prove to the ref that he was still alive. So to finish Merab is not easy. But again, you come in with that, you let him to hit that flying knee in the chin. It doesn't matter how tough you are. That might be it.
Yeah. And he's got bony knees too.
No, that's the thing. But Corey's gonna throw a lot of elbows. He's gonna try to throw it and cut him. And if he gets the cut in the right spot, you could open up something. You could do enough damage. Because Corey doesn't have to necessarily knock him out to finish him. He could TKO him with cuts. He could cut him where he can't see, and he can kind of work his angles a little more. But I have a hard time picking against Merab.
And see, Corey's got to use. Go ahead.
As awesome as Corey is, I want Corey to lose this fight so I can see Corey versus Sean. Because that's the fight I've been waiting.
That's a good fight. Yeah, that's a good fight. That's a good fight. But Corey,
he's not fighting Sean O'Malley.
But Corey's going to have to use. He's going to have to use those weapons like the knees and the elbows and stuff like that. Like he's actually going to have to use those weapons.
For elbows, you have to get in close. If you get close enough to Merab, he gets a hold of you, you're going down.
Going down. Yeah, that's another thing too. Yeah, getting close. It's a gamble.
I want Corey Sandhagen versus Sean O'Malley so fucking bad. Oh my god, I need that fight. That's the fight I want.
What is it about that fight though? Like, what is it about that fight that you want so bad though?
Just the stand-up styles of fucking Sean O'Malley being more of a boxing, and Corey Sandhagen being like a straight up Muay Thai, where Sean will throw kicks, but not. He just throws kicks to just kind of set things up. And Corey has just such a dynamic style. They're both two of the tallest guys in the division, and I just want to see the striking matchup and how crazy it is. And that's the thing. It's crazy that Sean O'Malley has more power than Corey Sandhagen. But you'd say Corey Sandhagen was the better striker. But
I would say so. I would say Corey Sandhagen's better striker because he's more active.
Yeah, he's more active and he has more weapons. Like Sean doesn't throw elbows because he has the power and doesn't have to. But again, Sean could land clean from the pocket on Corey Sandhagen because of the length and because they're both similar heights. That's why I'm so fascinated with that. Neither one of them can wrestle.
That's a good fight.
They wouldn't grapple.
No, I don't think. I'd say maybe we see like some clinching against the cage, maybe. Yeah. Like if Corey's pace and stuff kind of slows Sean down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like cage. But I got that's a pretty intriguing fight. I hate that we would have to see we pretty much would have to see Corey Sandhagen lose this fight to get that fight.
But,
you know
like,
what I'm saying? But I mean,
who does Morales fight next if he wins this one? Who's left? And he already said he doesn't want to move up. He wants to stay at 35.
Oh, that's a tough one, dude. Like, I don't know.
Like,
there's really not a clear-cut contender at the moment.
No, that's the thing. Like, there's a few good guys, but like none of them I feel like are title ready. And you don't want to ruin someone's career and fucking give them too young.
Yeah. Being good and being title ready is two different things.
And just saying like Merab is almost the point where it's like, who the fuck does this guy fight?
Yeah, like
crazy.
Yeah. Well, it is what it is with that one. And we're going to move on to the main event, the rematch for the light heavyweight belt. Magomed Ankalaev. And what the fuck is up with that comment? Was it Dean Thomas or DC Ankalaev trading for Dakota Ditchevo with PFL? I'm like, what?
Wow.
What? We just saw this dude go the distance with Alex Fajeda, and you saying get rid of him? Like, come on, man.
Boring. People say he's boring, but he's only had
that's crazy, man.
He's only had 2 boring fights. Other than that, he's knocked out almost everybody. He's had like 2 boring fights, and one of those fights happened to be against the dude who everyone was afraid of for the last 3 years. Like, yeah, and he beat him. However you feel about it, he did beat Alex Pereira, but I just feel like he beat him because Alex Pereira was just too busy. I really do think him fighting that many times, that close together, and this thing like because he went to the other two with Yuri and Jamal were first round finishes. He went to the 4th round against Khalil, and then less than 6 months was scheduled to fight this guy, and I just feel like that really took a toll on him. I think it's a different Alex Pereira. I think he was tired. And I think Alex gets him this time. Easy. Maybe not easy, because Ankalaev is a machine. But I think he gets him this time.
He took those leg kicks, though. Like, he took those leg kicks, man.
He lasted. He was able to, he was limping a little bit. Hey, they were fucking him up, but you're right. He stood in there. Same thing against Jan. Jan fucked his legs up. Didn't matter. My boy stood in there the last 2 rounds and toughed it out. So that's the thing. I don't think Alex can rely on that. He's going to have to rely on his striking. Yeah, there's only one dude who walks with leg kicks like that, and it's not Russian.
Uh-oh. My tablet is acting crazy. Hold on. Go ahead and talk. Let me restart this internet. You good though? So I'm gonna ask you a question. I'm gonna get you going. Okay. What does Alex Pereira have to do to win the rematch with Magomed Ankalaev? Now I'm gonna restart this. I'm gonna restart my page. It's not gonna kick you off or nothing, but go ahead.
Oh my God. All right, let's see. I don't think he can fight him the same way he did. I think he's gonna be able to have to push the pace a little bit more, just because he didn't really push the pace in the last one. He kind of just let it go, and he let Ankalaev kind of dictate the pace, and he was just kind of counter him and not hit him, with everything he had all the time. So we'll see, but I don't know, man. Alex just didn't look the same. He did look tired. He did look wore out. He didn't look like he didn't fight his same game plan where he kind of just stays on the kind of the outside and works his shots to the body to kind of open up the head. He did just kind of stand straight up and he was okay with backing against the cage. He was okay with letting Ankalaev kind of dictate the pace because I do think he was looking just for one killer shot. So we'll have to see, but I just think he's got to be more him and not let Ankalaev push the pace or get him pushing back against the cage.
Yeah, man, because Magomed Ankalaev, man, like he kept pushing him against the cage. Like, I do feel like Alex was coming on though. Like, I feel like Alex was coming on toward the,
I think I guess there was a little controversy with the ending just because He thought by him doing more that Ankalaev pushing forward more, but him landing more was going to counteract. But the judges always sees the guy going forward and the guy going back.
But he kind of exposed Alex
and that's the
in
thing.
a way.
And that's the thing. Like Aspinall let him dictate the pace. He never tried to push him back. He just accepted being pushed against the cage, and that's when Ankalaev was able to do his best work. And I don't think he expected Ankalaev to be as strong as he was. I think once he got a hold of him and like was able to take him down is when he kind of realized like, oh, this guy can actually wrestle. Because everyone talks about it like how strong he is, but until you're actually there, you think you can block the clinch or block the takedown until that boy's got a hold of you, and you realize like, oh, okay, I'm here now.
Right.
And now I don't think Alex can let him get him against the cage. He's gonna.
But Alex can't wrestle, dude.
And
Alex can't wrestle.
And I don't think he thought Ankalaev could either until he saw, or that he was gonna try to wrestle him because I think Alex accepted the cage because it was like an extra defender. But if you've never watched Russians fighting, they're okay with taking you down against the cage because to them that's an extra that just helps them. Then you can't run anymore.
Yeah.
As soon as they have you against the cage, a hold of you, that's where you are now. They can manipulate you however you want. And I think Alex Pereira was trying to use that in reverse, where he was trying to use the cage like a shield, because now he can only attack you from the front. He can't stick on your back. He can't come on your hips. But it didn't matter because all he needs to do is get a hold of you. And Alex Pereira needs to move more and not accept being pushed against the cage. He's going to have to circle. But I don't know how he circles and throws the leg kicks when the leg kicks don't work. You can still throw them. But we know that's not going to hurt him enough. He can still do his game plan, which is just to put pressure on you and grind you out and finish you late if he can.
It just seemed like there was a clear difference in the strength. It's like Alex is not really that strong. Like, and he's big and he hits hard. And a lot of people equate hitting hard with strength. You know what I'm saying? And it's just,
Jan took him down multiple times when he fought first fight 205.
Yeah.
Israel Adesanya took him down in the first fight multiple times. And he's good enough. And that's a middleweight. He's good enough to get up, but it takes a minute. He doesn't just pop up. He has to work at it. He's got to wait for you to make a mistake so he can kind of capitalize and squeeze out or move and work against the cage. And that's why I think you wanted to use the cage as a defender. And instead, like, Russians are experts at getting you on the cage and down. That could be special. If you do that against the cage, 10 out of 10, he's taking you down. There's nothing you can do. Stay in the open. But Alex, I don't know, man. I tell you now, I think it's hard to say that it was his game plan or that it was because he fought too much that year. But all I know is that he let Ankalaev do Ankalaev's game plan without any resistance. But we'll see, because Alex Pereira in MMA so far, he's only had one rematch and he got knocked out. But he won that first fight. We've never seen it after a loss. We'll see. I think he's coming in motivated, and I think he's mad because I think the aura's gone. Where like he was this unstoppable.
That's what I was getting ready to ask you. That's exactly what I was going to ask you.
I think that's gone.
Is the aura gone?
So let's see. Can he reestablish it, or is this guy is that his kryptonite?
Damn, dude, like that's just crazy to think about. Like, it's crazy to think, man, because a year ago, 2 years ago, you could not keep Alex Pereira's name out of people's mouth. No. And ever since he lost this fight to Magomed Ankalaev, it's been.
That's the thing. Like when he was champion, he was doing so much fucking press. He was everywhere. He was everywhere online. He was doing different shit, going here, doing this. None of that since he lost. So I think let's say we'll see. We'll see how motivated he is. But I also think Ankalaev is motivated too to prove a point that it wasn't a fluke, that he didn't just drag him out and he didn't just decision him, that he thoroughly dominated him and do it again. So we'll see.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. It's like, can he come back and win again? But damn, dude, like, how many? Like, if he loses, like, if Alex loses, man, like, do you see him fighting contenders again? Like,
he just fight Thierry again because it's fun.
Or does he go up to heavyweight?
I don't think. I mean, he might, but I think if you're not beating Ankalaev, I don't think you're. No offense, Ankalaev. He's not Tom Aspinall. He's not Cyril Gahn. He's not Derek Lewis. You think being hit by Uncle Live and being hit by Derek Lewis are the same? No, sir.
It's the same, man. It's the same.
It'd be cool to watch him and Cyril Gahn just because they're both kickboxers. But again, a heavyweight kickboxer and a middleweight kickboxer hitting you are much different.
Yeah.
Much
Absolutely.
different.
Much different.
When Cyril Gahn's put all 260 pounds behind that punch, let's see. Look, it's kind of terrifying.
I mean, and it looks like Cyril Gahn doesn't hit that hard by the way he fights because he's kind of flight of foot.
Because he's got a lot of technique in there.
No, that motherfucker hits hard, dude. Like that motherfucker. That's some of the most stabbing jabs that I've seen.
Oh no, like they hurt people.
Yeah, dude. Like his jabs are fucking nasty, and he does it in such a sneaky way that it makes you almost not like him. You know what I'm saying? Because Taylor, what's up with that?
Cyril Gahn, dog. I'm sick of them giving him title shots. He's 0-2. And there's the thing, 0-2, and he lost to 2 different people for the belt. He couldn't beat Francis Ngannou on one knee. And I mean, no shame in losing to John Jones. It happens to everybody. There's no shame. But again, like he lost to John Jones so fast and so easily. And then again, and that's the thing, he beats everybody unless it's for an undisputed title.
He could have beaten Ngannou though, man. He could have beaten Ngannou.
He couldn't get up. He let Ngannou take him down because the first 2 rounds are Cyril Gahn's easy. Cyril Gahn was teeing off on Francis Ngannou's face for 2 rounds. Then Francis changed the game plan to wrestling and he couldn't get up. But he could have. All he needed was one more round and he could have taken that title. But he couldn't get up.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Tom Aspinall isn't going to take him down.
You don't think so?
No, I think Tom Aspinall wants to prove that he's as good standing up as Cyril Gahn. We'll see, but I think Tom Aspinall is going to let his ego be like, no. And that's the thing. I think because everyone thinks he won't do it, I think he tries to stand with Cyril Gahn. And that's the thing. The only 2 people who have beaten Cyril Gahn are people who got him to the floor. John Jones did it immediately, and Francis did it once he was hurt. But we'll see. Because that's the thing. Cyril Gahn loses, but I'll give him this. Every time he loses, he comes back better.
He does.
Every time he loses, the next guy he fights is in trouble because he looks better every time. So we'll see. But these motherfuckers, dude. They got to stop. Like other kickboxers coming over, they got to start like just taking a year off striking and just wrestle. Josh Koscheck did it.
That's exactly correct.
Like Josh Koscheck did it. He came over, he knew how to wrestle, and he worked striking for a year. He came back and his striking looked so much better. Same as striking. If you know how to fight, you know how to kickbox, you know how to strike. But what Cyril Gahn doesn't know how to do is wrestle. Let's work on that. And that's what I hope he's been doing is just working bottom position. Not even like just working on getting up. Like Derek Lewis. Derek Lewis has been getting up. Like, he's not a threat to submit you. He's not a threat to reverse you. But he just gets up.
Yes.
That's all he needs Cyril Gahn to do. Just get up, dude. Don't let any people take you down and control you. Don't worry about technique. Learn submission defense and just get up.
And Cyril Gahn, big as hell. He look big and strong, man. Like, dude.
Use it.
It's like he becomes a noodle when somebody grabs him. He becomes like a noodle. And I'm like,
that's what I'm saying, dude. I don't need you to be a fucking NCAA All-American wrestler. But just learn to get up. And that's the only 2 people who have beaten him took him down immediately. Or in Francis' case, just took him down and wouldn't let him get up. But again, if you stand with him, stop. Tai Tuivasa learned what happens. Who else did he fight?
And Volkov.
Derek Lewis, Volkov. I thought he lost the Volkov fight. Like everyone who stands with him, besides Volkov, has gone down.
Yeah.
And he still beat Volkov by decision. But again, he's never lost to someone who stands with him until Tom Aspinall.
Yeah.
Because I don't like Cyril Gahn, but I'll never say he sucks. You don't get top 3 in the world and 2 title fights because you suck.
Right. Yes. See, that's the thing though, man. Like, I feel like Cyril Gahn's kickboxing is good, but I feel like sometimes he is more technique than power. He's got the power.
That's the thing.
He's got the power.
He point fights at times.
Right. And versus Tom Aspinall,
he's afraid to commit to the shot because it leaves you open for a counter. And if he tries to fight Tom Aspinall scared, bro, Tom's gonna light his ass up. Because Tom's not coming in scared. He doesn't care how decorated kickboxing you are. Tom Aspinall's coming there as the sitting heavyweight champion of the world. And he knows that.
Do you think Tom Aspinall would have fought Ngannou and John Jones back to back?
Back to back? Ooh, see, that's a good. I think he would have fought Ngannou for sure. He would have fought Ngannou for sure. Especially like after Ngannou fought Suragan, where you saw him look human. You saw him for 2 rounds get teed off by a dude in his 3rd fight in the UFC. So I do think Tom would have fought out in Ngannou, but Ngannou and John Jones back to back, that's a heavy burden.
That's heavy. That's heavy, dude. Yeah.
Fighting Francis Ngannou, and then your prize is you get to fight John Jones.
Yeah.
Who also has been taking damage for 3 years, been bulking up and training.
Yeah.
I think he would have tried it, but I don't think he wins both those fights.
Man. I don't know. Tom is legit, though, man.
No,
Tom is legit.
That's my boy.
He's legit.
He beats everybody.
John Jones he made John Jones retire. Can you say that? Can you confidently say he made John Jones retire?
Oh, absolutely, dude. That's the thing. Got out of the pool, then immediately, like, they brought the White House and immediately was like, I'm back in. I was like, bro, all I had to do was say, all you had to say was you don't want to fight Tom. Like, dog, no one gave a fuck. You're John Jones. Your legacy is cemented.
Yeah.
All you had to do was say you didn't want to fight Tom. But now you look like a bitch because you said no. They gave you the money you wanted. You said yes, and at the end said no. And then when Tom was promoted to champion, literally a week later, you were in the testing pool again. A week later, you wanted to headline the UFC White House show. Just say you didn't want to fight Tom.
But why? Why didn't he want to fight Tom? Is it because Tom is like a high risk, low reward? Because
I think that's what it is.
Because if Tom would have beat him, then they would have said, "Oh, John's washed up." But if he would have beat Tom, they would have said, "Oh, he should have beat Tom."
Yeah, because he's your John Jones.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It doesn't mean anything to John to beat Tom. He's just another guy. It means everything to Tom to beat John.
Yeah. Yeah. Damn.
So I don't think he was afraid. I don't think he was necessarily afraid of Tom. He was afraid of the possibility of losing to Tom. Where it was like, because like we're talking about with Alex and the aura. Once John Jones loses, you're not John Jones anymore.
Right.
You're just
Amber.
You're just John.
Right.
You're not John Jones. You lost to Tom, and you moved up, and you got a cheap win at heavyweight against. You handpicked your fights, and then you fought the real young heavy contender, and he finally got you. I think it's also due to Stipe. I think he felt real heavyweight power. John Jones was like, "Oh, this is a little different than 205," because Ciryl didn't get a chance to catch him clean, but Stipe did.
Stipe did, yeah.
And I think him getting hit by a heavyweight kind of adjusts something in his head. Like, oh, this is a dangerous game I'm playing. Because you let Tom land those same shots on you, it's a different story. So I think he finally felt some heavyweight power and was just like, I don't know.
I think Tom hits harder than Stipe.
That's what I'm saying. You let Tom hit you like that? And I think that when a heavyweight finally landed on him for the first time, I think he was like, oh, shit. That's what that feels like.
Yeah.
And you take a couple goals from the wrong guy. There's a reason John Jones shot on Ciryl Gane in 30 seconds.
Yeah, because it did seem like he didn't really want to have any dealings with him on the feet. Like I feel like John Jones knew that Stipe is a lazy striker. You know what I'm saying? Like he knew Stipe is a lazy striker.
And Stipe hadn't fought for 3 years.
Right.
The guy was enjoying his life being a dad.
Yeah. And a firefighter.
And then you had the chance to fight Jones for the heavyweight title. Who says no to that?
Right. Stipe got paid.
Like John Jones is calling me out. That's how fucking important I am.
Right.
John Jones needs me to fight him.
Yes.
And then and dude came out, and then I think hit John, and John was just like, "Ooh," and that's what we're talking about. That John doesn't pass the torch. He wants to retire as the undisputed whatever champion because he's John Jones and never actually lost. But that's the thing. He was afraid that Tom would be the guy.
So who the fuck is he going to fight at the White House?
Derek Lewis.
I mean, that's my question. Like, who the fuck is he going to fight at the White House?
You didn't want to fight Tom because he didn't fight anybody. Tom's the most famous guy in the heavyweight division right now. Who else are you going to fight?
Right. Exactly. Like
you're not getting Francis. You're not fighting Strogan again because he's going to get better at takedown defense. You're not fighting Derek Lewis. Like, are you coming back to 205? Like, what are you fighting?
Yeah,
DC
that's
again?
what I'm saying. He's wanting to come back. I just and that's crazy that this conversation just made me ask that question. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I don't think anyone's thought about that. Who? You already said no to Tom, and Tom's not wasting his time.
And Tom's gonna fight Cyril.
Yeah.
So
he's not gonna say yes to you. You had your chance. Who
the fuck is he gonna fight?
It's all we're talking about. Yeah, it's got to be the right guy, the right opportunity. Like, well, who is it?
Yeah, because unless
it'll be Alex. Alex, we'll fight Alex at heavyweight
in December.
No, in the White House. That's the thing. Like,
when's the White House card?
Next year.
Oh, that's next year. I'm thinking. Why did I think they was trying to do it?
It's like next March.
Oh, okay.
No, it'll be a 205er coming up. It won't be an actual heavyweight. It'll be some 205er he convinced to come to heavyweight. He ain't fighting over the heavyweight again.
I mean, they could give it to Volkov.
It's kind of like what Conor McGregor did, like how he has knockouts in 3 different weight classes, but he knocked out Cerrone at 70, who's a 55er. Like, did you knock out a guy in 3 different weight classes?
Yeah, did you really knock out a
That's the thing.
weight?
Like John Jones, John Jones he'll bring a 205er up. Shit, let Dominic Reyes bulk up 30 pounds and fight him again.
Dominic Reyes?
Let Dominic Reyes put on 20 pounds and come in there at 230 and let him fight John Jones.
Oh, G-Frame said it'll be late June, apparently. They wanted to do close to 4th of July. Makes sense. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
But yeah, I don't think it's going to be heavyweight. It's going to be it's going to be Alex who's coming up. It won't be an established heavyweight who's cutting weight to 265.
I can see it now. Francis Ngannou signs contract. Francis Ngannou leaves
PFL. One
fight contract to the UFC for John Jones.
And they'll make that a special pay-per-view, the White House card, because it's finally John Jones.
At this point, dude, I don't even think if something like that were to happen, I don't even think John Jones would even take the fight, dude. Because he had that opportunity. He had the opportunity to fight Francis Ngannou, and he didn't want to do it.
No.
He did not want to do it because he knew he could possibly get sent to Saturn. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the more dangerous the fighter, the more unwilling John Jones is.
That's why he never took short notice fights. It's just because he wanted as much time to prepare as he could, just in case the next guy was the guy.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good strategy for John Jones, though.
It worked out.
Yeah. Good strategy.
He's not a high pay-per-view seller though. He's more of a historical figure in MMA rather than on paper.
Yeah.
His fights didn't sell well because he didn't finish people for years.
Yeah.
He was winning these fucking boring ass decisions.
Ovid St. Preux.
Oh my God. Ovid St. Preux, Thiago Santos. He lost to Dominic Reyes.
Anthony Smith.
And then he talks about how great he is. Like, dude, you barely got by Alex Smith on a technicality. Dominic Reyes jabbed your ass to death. And Thiago Santos on one leg took you to the fucking brink.
Yeah.
You want to say you're steps ahead, you're leagues above these guys? They're right there on you. And that's why you went to heavyweight, because they're slower. And they were older. And you can handpick your fights because you're John Jones now.
He took the soul out of a few guys, though. He took Thiago. Thiago hadn't won a fight since.
Oh, dude, Dominic Reyes got finished 4 times in a row.
Dominic Reyes. He took Anthony Smith's mojo. What was left of it?
Oh,
you know what
God.
I'm saying?
Yeah,
at least DC went on to win another belt in another weight class. You know what I'm saying?
That's the thing. Like, John Jones wants to hate on DC all he wants, but deep down in John Jones's soul, he knows DC had the career he wished he had.
Yeah.
He wishes he had the career DC had.
Yeah.
DC is a respectable champion. He won 2 belts at once. He carried your ass while you were fucking gone out. He kept your name relevant because he called you out to every fight. Yeah, that's it. I think that John Jones doesn't like DC purely because DC had the career John Jones wishes he had. He can say that he never wanted to hold 2 belts at once, but at the time, I bet you he wished he did.
I bet you
when everybody was doing it, I bet you he wished he did.
Yeah, that's one thing he didn't do. That's one thing John Jones didn't do.
2 belts in 2 weight classes, but DC has it simultaneously.
Yep.
There's only 2 people who have ever defended both titles at the same time: Amanda Nunes, Daniel Cormier.
Yep.
Only 2 that were allowed to defend both titles, and he did.
That is the truth, my friend.
John Jones can hate DC all he wants, but DC has his career.
They said DC has his career.
You'll go down as a better man because you beat him. You'll go down as whatever John Jones won the greatest, but you'll never be a dual champion. You'll never be able to do what DC did, how he flipped his entire career to a professional broadcaster. Phenomenal at it. He got to be a part of history while your ass was doing steroids and running around.
Bellator champion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
and that's the thing. And DC, just one of the best friends of all time. He could have gone to heavyweight at any time, and he's obviously the best, and said no for his friend Cain Velasquez.
Yep, he did.
Like Cain Velasquez have his time, cut an amount of weight he should not have been cutting to get to 205, and still became champion.
Hashtag free Cain, though.
Bro.
Hashtag free Cain.
Like, only him and Marab. Like DC and Marab. Marab crazier because he just stayed in the weight class and just waited his turn.
Yep.
Just waited, not even waited, cornered the champion. Helped the champion.
Cornered him.
And waited for him to have his time and then made his move. Like just two phenomenal people. But DC, to cut that amount of weight because you still want to be a championship fighter, but you didn't want to take your friend's shine. What a G.
Like, I'm going to let you be great. I'm going to let you be great.
Velasquez could have made 205 way easier than DC.
Uh-oh. James says Bones will forever be the ultimate duck.
That's the thing. Like, that's what you'd be remembered as. Because you decided to come back in the pool a week after you retired. And said it's not because you're afraid of Tom Aspinall.
Crazy shit.
Why else? Why else get out of the pool and retire for a week? And then again, since that it talks about how he wants to come back, hasn't fucking said Tom's name because he knows.
So, with that all being said, Taylor, who is your official pick for Magomed Ankalaev?
Alex Pereira.
Okay, he's got Alex in the rematch. He got him in the rematch. I love it. Man, I can't wait till we do get some John Jones fight news, you know what I'm saying, or whatever is going to happen with him so that we can talk about it because we're going to fucking talk about it.
I'd be happier.
Like, we're going to fucking talk about it. Say what?
Diaz, if they somehow got Nate Diaz, I'd be even happier. I don't even care who Nate Diaz has to fight. You can grab Dustin Poirier out of a
I don't give a damn who it is. I don't give a damn who it is.
I'd rather watch Nate Diaz than John Jones.
Yeah.
Nate Diaz, at least he's going to go to decision, but it's going to be fun. John's just boring.
James said Big Unc whooping him again. My official pick, I'm going to have to go with Ankalaev, man. He just got that style that I like, that well-rounded style, man, that grappler, striker style. I love it. It's my type of fight. You know what I'm saying? He's a light heavyweight Aaron Blanchfield, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I got him doing it again, but I mean, it is what it is. The only thing we got to do left now, Taylor, is fucking watch it because we've already talked about it.
Yep, that's next week, baby.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, shit, guys, listen, I'm not going to hold this man. This man got a Friday off. This man is going to enjoy his Friday. I'm the one that's got to go to work tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, I don't have to work tomorrow. I played 7 holes of golf today. It was mad.
Yeah.
So, I need a nap.
Yeah, man. I feel you, dude. Well, listen, man. You got it. UFC 320 pre-fight show featuring my boy Taylor Loder. Guys, we're gonna have to get him back. We're gonna probably get him back midweek on some of these pay-per-view cards because he's all figured out on like Wednesdays or something. So we'll get you. Hey man, I appreciate you coming through, bro. And another one in the books, my friend.
Sir, we'll see you later.
Yes, sir. I'll catch you later, bro. Yes, sir. All right, guys. Yes, my boy Taylor Loder in the building. James Press says, just like we're about to whoop Waylee's punk ass, I want to see your friend keep hating after that. Oh, he talking junk to Taylor. Oh, boy. Woo. That man talking junk to Taylor. Taylor ain't said nothing about Waylee. I mean, about Valentina. Why you coming after Taylor about Valentina for? He ain't talking shit about Valentina. Oh, God, this man will learn to bow down to the one sooner or later. Why you coming after Taylor for Valentina, though? He ain't said shit about Valentina unless I missed it. But, yeah, man. Oh, by the way, guys, today is No Filter MMA's 7-year anniversary, guys. 7-year anniversary today. So this day, 7 years ago, was my very first podcast. Oh, okay, Jane. He ran his mouth one too many times about the one in the past. Oh boy, stop trying to get my boy Taylor out of character, James. James don't give a damn. James gonna come after anyone. Yes, sir, James. My very first podcast was 7 years ago today. 7 years ago today. YouTube reminded me that today was No Filter MMA 7th, or may have been. I mean, let me see. Yeah, 7 year anniversary. So here we go. Finally made it to 1,000 subs. You know, people just don't want to subscribe to me. Oh shit! Happy birthday, James! I didn't know today was your birthday. Happy birthday, James Perez. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But yeah, 7 years ago today was the very first podcast of No Filter MMA, and it wasn't even called No Filter MMA at that time. You guys gonna have to go way back in the archives, to see. To see what it was called. Yeah, it was called Sports Scrutiny first. It was a combination podcast, but I was like, nah, I gotta do this by myself. I put the work in on this. You know what I'm saying? I put the work in on this one. You know what I'm saying? You ain't putting the work in, you gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this podcast was originally called, it was supposed to be an all-around sports channel, but it wasn't working out like that. It just wasn't getting it. It wasn't until I transitioned to a women's MMA channel fully 100% that my channel started to grow. You know, no, I didn't get a cake, Lolita. I should have got a cake, but I did not. Yeah, but happy late birthday, James. Happy birthday. But yeah, guys. Let's see. Yeah, man. Lolita said, when are you able to receive money? You know, Lolita, it's not even about the money. It's never really about the money for me, about the channel. You know, I work every day. You know what I'm saying? So the money is like a small part of it. Like, it's a small thought in my head, you know. 1,000 viewers, you start getting money, you know. So yeah, you know, but it ain't even like a crazy amount of money, you know what I'm saying? So it didn't even, it's not even crazy, you know. I got to get my watch hours up a little bit, and then I can start with my super chat, so automatically start. But 1,000 subscribers is like the first threshold. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like the first threshold. And then, like, after that, once your watch hours get up, then you can start, you'll start getting like, they'll enable like your super chats and stuff like that. So yeah, man, I'm getting there. But I don't really care about the money like that. You know, I'm just here because at this point, doing this for so many years, like coming on here, doing a podcast for so many years, it's just part of who I am. You know what I'm saying? It's just part of what I do. You know, it is what it is. And I'm not pressed for the money. You know, I did ask Combo a few questions like, hey man, like, is that when they start sending you money and this and that, you know? And I did talk to him about that, you know, just so I knew what was about to happen. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like, I was like, oh, I gotta get this money. Like, oh, I gotta get this YouTube money. You know, no, it wasn't nothing like that. Definitely wasn't nothing like that. But anyways, I'm getting off here, guys. I got to take my shower, get ready to go to work in the morning. It's my Saturday to work. I was off last Saturday, but I do have some things to do after work tomorrow. But I will try and get on and for some of these fights. Hopefully I might try to catch that Luma Lukbumi fight. I could stream that Loma Lukbumi fight. Just not 100% sure yet. But yeah, guys, smash that like button for your boy. We at 1,000 subs, you know, and the sub count is going up still. Even after I hit that 1,000 subscriber threshold, it's still toot. So, you know, let's just keep it going. Smash that like button and share it for your boy, you know. So yeah, but guys, what an explosive episode. Another catch-up episode with Taylor. You know, we got to catch these number cards. It's been a while since I had my boy on, but it is what it is. But anyway, guys, this, of course, is your boy BJ back from No Filter MMA. Drop those comments in the comment section. Hit that like, hit that dislike. And if you guys have not already, hit that subscribe button. And your boy is out.